It's often confusing for bass players to know where to start with modes and scales and whether they need to learn them all. But if you focus on this particular scale, then you'll have all the notes at your fingertips to create great sounding riffs, licks and fills. This scale is the minor pentatonic scale. But why is this scale so great? Well, it works over major and minor chords, and it also works over the 3 minor modes. The mere fact that it works over major and minor chords makes it much more useful than the major pentatonic scale, which only really works over major chords. If we take blues for example, most of the chords in the progressions are major chords, and it's very common to have notes from the minor pentatonic scale over these major chords. A good example of this is You Don't Love Me by John Mayer and the Blues Breakers. So this is in B flat major, it's got a B flat 7 chord, and we've got the minor pentatonic shape over it in the main tune. Okay, so this is the minor pentatonic scale. Okay, I'll explain more about this in a minute. So how do we construct the minor pentatonic scale? Well, penta means 5, so we've got 5 notes in the scale. These are the following intervals. We've got the root note, we've got the flat third or the minor third, the 4th, the 5th and the flat 7. Okay, that's 5 notes. We can add the root on top as well to make the full scale. That's actually got 6 notes, but they're the same note, the root and the octave. This is the shape that a minor pentatonic scale makes. I've put all these fret diagrams on a free PDF, as well as the riffs that we'll look at in this video. You can get that by clicking the link below this video in the description. So yeah, this is a minor pentatonic. So we've got root, flat third, 4th, 5th, flat 7 and octave, okay? This particular scale starts on A, but once you know the pattern, you can move it around to start on any note. If we shift it down 2 frets, we can start on G, for example. So it's that same shape. We can move it up to C. Okay, so just get to know that shape. You can pause the video now if you want and try it yourself. Just pick any note and play the scale, play that same pattern on that new note. You can also extend these scales by stacking 2 of them on top of each other. So if we play it on A again, we can play 2 A minor pentatonic scales and just carry on up the bass like this. And then A again. Okay, so we run out of strings, we can't play the full pattern, but we just can extend it on the G string. So I'll play that again. So use that pentatonic scales to practice smooth playing and for getting around the fretboard. And you can stack any scales, so you can start on G, you can do that and stack 2 G minor pentatonic scales on top of each other, for example, or start on any note. It's quite good. You can start on F down here. Okay. Once you know this shape, it's actually very useful for learning bass lines if you're transcribing or just listening by ear. Once you pick a note out, often the minor pentatonic scale is used, so your kind of fingers will know which notes to go to. It can speed up the process. If you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the red subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. And if you click the bell and select all, you'll get notified as soon as I release a new video. You can also start constructing your own riffs and fills from this scale. So if we look at Voodoo Child, for example, by Jimi Hendrix. This is an E flat major, and it just uses the E flat pentatonic, minor pentatonic scale. Now you can add an extra note to the minor pentatonic scale and you get the minor blues scale. So in A again, this is A minor pentatonic. And we're going to add in the flat 5 interval, okay? That's an E flat, so that's the 5th, okay? That's the 5th interval, and we just flatten it. We've got this note here, which is E flat. So we'll put that note in 2. Okay, sounds nice and bluesy. So that makes the blues scale. So it's really easy, just add that flat 5 in. If we look at the main tune from You Don't Love Me Again, so remember that was in B flat. It's over a B flat 7 chord. This is the riff. So it's got these notes. And we just extend the scale. Okay, that's the flat 3rd. So if you see here, we've got the flat 5 in as well. Okay, so that's based on the minor blues scale. Okay, so it just uses notes from the B flat minor blues scale. So hopefully you can see how useful this minor pentatonic scale is. You can turn it into the blues scale, or you can use notes just from this scale. It's so important. So if you learn one scale only, this is the one to focus on. I've got a playlist on YouTube which is called Scales and Arpeggios. So the link should be up here now on the screen, or check that out on my channel. So that's got different videos about pentatonic scales in there and blues scales, and it also shows you how to apply these scales and how to create your own licks and riffs from these scales. So check out that playlist. I'd love to hear if this lesson has helped you out. So leave me a comment below and let me know. Also, if you've got any questions about the minor pentatonic scale, let me know and I'll answer them below. You can really help me out as well by liking and sharing this video, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you feel that this lesson has helped you out and you got value from it, you can always buy me a coffee. They're $5. The details on the bottom of the screen here, or you can click the link below in the description. Also, check out my website, gbshed.com. I've got details of all my courses over there, my bass membership, one-to-one lessons, books, merch. There's loads of stuff over there, so check that out. That's gbshed.com. This is Greg from Greg's Bass Shed. Hopefully see you very soon in the next video.